All right, I am back. I'm in Wonderland. Let's go ahead and get this zoomed in. All right. So I am working on this cutting board. And what I want to show you is how when you're doing a little, going just that little bit further can make such a difference. Okay, cutting board, Crayola pencils. I am using light brown and brown. So I did the whole cutting board with light brown. Then I came back with brown and did the shadows. Okay. It might look okay at first glance, but do you see all the white, all the tooth in that paper? Now, and I'm sorry, I can't just hold the book up there the whole time. What happens when I take it a step further? Okay. Can you see that difference? All right. So let's adjust the light so you don't get that glare, or it could be just a glare I'm getting because of where I'm at. Let's try that. So what I did was after I did this light brown all over and then did the regular brown on just the shadows, I came back in and I started filling it in. It's going to take time, y'all. It just is. There is no speed fast way of getting that all in. But what I want to show you is when you think a picture's done, if you can see that tooth in there, there's a good chance that you can make it just a little bit better with minimal work. I hope your Christmas holidays are going well. I know the kids are still out, those that are actually in schools this year. And see, this is where I would turn the book so I'd get a better angle on it. Let me show you something else I've done too. You can put your finger beside where you're coloring, and then instead of having to be so careful not to go out the lines, you're actually hitting your finger. And again, I'm doing this upside down and backwards, so. But anyway, you can, usually I would turn the whole thing around. Here, hang on. There we go. You're upside down, but I'm upright. So I would put my finger here, and then I could just go along here, hit my finger, and no, I'm not going outside this line. And it just goes so much quicker. Okay. But anyway, okay, here we go back. Alrighty. So there you can see. Now down here, same thing. And it's a directional. So you see the lines in the cutting board. So that's why I'm going back and forth in that direction. Now, if you're one of those people that do the small circles, and I do them a lot, it's going to look the same. Go ahead. Do what you're comfortable doing. But yeah, I would go all the way through all of this. Now, what's the next step to make that cutting board look more realistic? I'm going to pick up the regular brown pencil, and I'm coming along the line. See how that's adding another shade of brown to that cutting board, to make it look a little bit more realistic. Just putting that wood grain in. The other thing is I will deepen that shadow that's under there. And see, you can see that pretty good where I just really went hard with it to start with. And then I'm blending out as I come down. Blending out. Okay. And this will also get the same treatment over here. Okay. Now, you see all those lines? That's what it really looks like. All those lines you're seeing is the waxy buildup. So while we're talking, here, I'm going to leave it just like that because you can see it. While we're talking about waxy buildup, and I usually do this with a tissue, but I've got a napkin laying here. See all that buildup? Now, just going to rub. See how it's smooth now? So anywhere that you get that buildup, you can see it there. You see those spots? I'm just going to come in with this paper towel and just smooth that out some. Being careful not to drag into the other colors. But do you see how that's smooth now? Well, there we go. See how it's smoothed out? So as I finish all the rest of that, I'll do the same thing. But there's that waxy buildup down there in the corner. You see all that? On the knife and on the bottom left corner of the cutting board. Okay, so I'm going to do the cutting board. Then change to a clean part of the napkin and run along the utensils. Now, is it important to do this on every page? No, not really, because when you're sitting looking at the book, you don't necessarily see that. But now you can see that's really smooth. There we go. See how smooth that is? Now there's some there because I didn't do that area yet. Right in there. Okay? There's some on the bread. Bread's not done yet though. Croissant still needs some work with it. But it's getting there. So anyway, there's that. Oh, let's go back and look. What did we work on last time? There we go. There she is. Okay. So her hair. I went and did almost a grayscale on it. I was going to do black hair. So I had everywhere where it's the red was in like white and light gray. And then I thought, wait a minute, let's just go ahead and go right over the top of that. What's going to happen? I like it. So it's very different, but I do like how that turned out. So that's what I did with her hair. And that's where I am on him so far. So, like I said, later there will be a flip through of the whole book, because this is one of the few books that I've really sat and just worked on a lot. So anyway, I'm going to sit and work on the rest of this. See, it's not even Christmas week yet, but I'm going to go ahead and post this to come out like a couple days after Christmas, just so that y'all that have time off will still be getting little fun videos. All right? Okay, be safe out there, and I hope to see you before the new year. One more video. All right, bye.